Hi guys, today I am going to be doing another theory video, but not on PLL this time. I'm going to be doing it on Riverdale Season 2, so I hope you enjoy. Sorry for the lighting's changed, it's not daylight outside, it's like pitch black, and I'm only using lighting in my room, so I apologise for that. And I've changed things around in the background, if you can see, because I've just redone my room, so it's a new background. But I am going to talk about the theories on the Black Hood and theories in general for Riverdale Season 2, not particularly any episode, because it's been quite a while since they first aired, so I'm just kind of bunch them all into one. So the first theory I'm going to talk about is where Betty was in this cabin. I can't remember what episode it was. It was quite a recent episode where where the Black Hood asked her to put on the mask. And the theory behind that is that maybe that he or she, we kind of know it's a he, so I'll just say he made her do that to maybe get her DNA on the mask, and so maybe then he can frame her to make it look like she's helping out, or she is the Black Hood. And then when she turned round in the mirror and looked in the mirror, maybe the Black Hood rigged that up to take a picture and then send that out as evidence as either she is the Black Hood or is working for the Black Hood, for then everyone else to turn against her. Which does make a lot of sense, but in that type of log cabin, I wouldn't say that is quite possible. It didn't look like it got rigged or anything like that, but you did hear the noise of someone in the background, so maybe that person took a photo of her standing there. You never know. So that's the theory behind the mask. The next theory for the Black Hood is that Sheriff Keller is the Black Hood. The obvious main reason is because of his eyes. I don't have any photos, but like if you look at the Black Hood in like the last and the first episode of season 1 and season 2, you can see his eyes really up close, and they're like a dark aqua, like a really neon blue green type of colour. And then if you look in Sheriff Keller's eyes, he has the same type of coloured eyes and kind of the same facial structure over the mask, with the same type of eyebrows as well. And not only that, there's other evidence, because he is part of the sheriff's department, so he does have access to cover up the crimes and to know what he is doing to make sure no one finds out what they are doing, and he's kind of just playing along until they finally reveal that it might be him, which is very possible because of all the little bits, but it doesn't explain why he would torment Betty in the way of getting phone calls and things like that. It's got to be more relation and like revenge and like a plot to torment Betty. The next piece of evidence about the Black Hood is that maybe Alice, Betty's mum, is the Black Hood. Maybe she is getting someone else to do it for her, or she is involved in like a psychic type of way. And the evidence we have to see that is because there's a quote from what Alice says to Betty, that she wants to get rid of all her sinners in her life to Betty, and that is something that the Black Hood said over the phone to Betty while she was in the log cabin. The other evidence to show who the Black Hood is to do with the Coopers could be Hal, because one, of his eyes and how similar he looks, and two, maybe that he wanted to get revenge on Alice for kicking him out of the house and wanting to expose her past by trying to by getting that newspaper article about her from being with the serpents, and like kind of be like, well, if I can do this, I'm going to expose this to get revenge, which is very possible. So moving on from the Black Hood theories more into the relationship side of Riverdale, that maybe the leader of the Ghoulies from the south side is the new love interest for Kevin Keller, which is Sheriff Keller's son, and maybe that's why he's got a bit of tension with the south side, because he is secretly having a relationship, and that's maybe why that night when he saw that person get shot in the car, that's why he was out, because he didn't want anyone to know they were together, but that's not for sure yet. Another interesting theory is that maybe Pops will die, the owner of Pops Diner, because in one episode he said that he will work in that shop until the day he dies, which could be a hint that maybe he will die quite soon, or sooner than he thinks, to do with like the stress of the Black Hood and things like that. This theory is completely random, but maybe Hiram Lodge will run for mayor because of the previous mayor. Everything is going wrong. The mum of Josie from the Pussycat Dolls, because everything's going wrong with her in charge, maybe he will get the higher power and take control of Riverdale. The next theory is about that Cheryl's dad isn't actually dead, and he is the Black Hood, to do with the eye colour, to do with the wrinkles under the eyes, and actually his hair isn't ginger and it was just a wig, and his natural hair is the colour of the Black Hood's eyebrows. So that can also mean that he's still alive. Plus, I don't know why the Black Hood would know the speech, and that says kind of that because the dad was dead before then, why would he know about the speech? Which is something that doesn't make sense with that theory. The second to final theory is that Jason and Cheryl aren't twins, and it is Archie and Jason, which kind of makes a bit of sense because they're both ginger, but if you think about it, then the dad wasn't ginger, so maybe there's a trick that has gone in with all of that. And also, will Cheryl be like a long lost sister or something? It really doesn't make any sense at the moment, but you never know with Riverdale, with all the past series that we've watched, it could be possible. So the final theory is that every time Cheryl sees Jason's like ghost and she's kind of talking to him, maybe it isn't a ghost and it is Jason trying to contact Cheryl to say something is going to go wrong, and maybe just trying to connect with her once again. So that is it for today's video. I know I haven't posted in a while. That is because I have been doing a lot, and I will do another video on that in a couple of weeks or in a couple of days, depending on when I post this. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!